The moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. This is my interview with Soulmask. Now, if at any point in time during this interview you're having difficulty understanding the answers, please turn on the closed captioning as I've made sure the subtitles are all correct for this interview. All right, how's it going, everybody? I am live with you from Seattle. I've got Voxmask with me, who is gracious enough to come on and answer some questions for me. How you doing, Vox?
Yeah, I'm fine. How's everyone doing?
All right, so we're going to jump into these questions. The first question that I had for you guys is, how long did it take to develop Soulmask to the point it is today?
Developing Soulmax to its current state has taken the devs team nearly 2 years, which is a truly impressive journey to
That's
us.
awesome.
Yeah. However, there's no doubt that this is far from the end, since it's still in the early access phase, and our team will still continue to gather some feedback and some suggestions from our players to optimize and iterate on the game while also supplementing and developing new content.
That's great. I can't wait to see what you guys have in store for us. All right, so how has the game changed since launch that you were not expecting?
I mean, it changed a lot since launch. From the start, Somas has gathered over 700,000 wishlists, and the Discord community has grown to 33,000 members.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cheers us up. And the passion of our players has been incredibly inspiring, solidifying our belief that they are an indispensable part of Soma's success. They have offered countless valuable suggestions both before and after launch. Made some major updates, like you can see the data replication, perfect with module, and the global resource calling. They were all developed based from our players' feedback. It's so clear that without our player support, we wouldn't have been able to achieve all this. So they are the driving force behind all of our progress.
That's awesome. You know, I wasn't sure I was going to be a fan of what you call the global resource calling. We kind of call that the craft from inventory, or however you want to say it. But I wasn't sure I was going to be a fan, but after I've been on and playing and just diving in more to it, I'm definitely a fan of that change.
I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah. Has the vision you had for the game and its development changed? And if so, how has it changed?
Overall, I think our team's vision remains unchanged. We are steadfast in our commitment to creating engaging and substantive games. If they have been any change, it's that I now place even greater emphasis on the user experience, or you can say the player experience. The devs team aim to make interactions with the game as seamless as possible to ensure our users fully appreciate the content we aim to deliver. So enhancing this aspect will be a major focus for the devs team and us to moving forward.
Awesome. Here's a big question for you, because you guys update like at lightning speed.
Yeah.
How do you guys keep up with that process of updating so quickly?
So as you can see, it's not that common to see games do the maintenance and updates as frequent as we do in early access. The speed of our progress really depends on our determination. So Soulmax is the dev's first game, and they hold it in the highest regard. The teams are committed to continually improving it and developing some new contents for the players. This is why the devs are dedicated to maintain weekly or even twice a week and some larger scale version updates over time. And in the meanwhile, we also working on some theme DLC to bring even more content, like the new map, some new mechanics to our players as soon as possible. We just greatly appreciate all you guys' continued interest, you guys' patience and ongoing support, which is incredibly important to our team.
Well, I think the work that you guys are doing is incredibly important to us as gamers, and I just want to see more. So you guys just keep on doing what you're doing. It's absolutely fabulous. So what was your inspiration for Soul Mask? Can you tell us how it all started as an idea?
I'm gonna quote the word from our leader and developer.
Okay.
So here is what he said. For me, making a game is about expressing something meaningful, and games should be a way to relax and perhaps even spark some thoughts or emotions. I've been always fascinated by the meaning of life, the purpose of human existence, and the potential outcomes of intelligent civilization development. These are topics that have occupied my thoughts for a long time. So, when we had the opportunity to create our own game, I saw it as a chance to explore all these ideas, which led to the creation of Soul Mask. As you can see, there is something like the content is uploading and downloading. Of course, our work we still requires more content to fully convey these themes, and I'm just eager to complete that aspect. The thought of it just excites me. That's
Awesome.
from our the leader developer.
Please thank him from me and from the community that's going to, watch this video and hear what he has to say. Thank him for sending that information to us. So with that, can you share anything about new masks that we might see in the future and what kind of powers they might possess?
So that's an interesting idea for us, because as you can see, the mask is a central element of our game and will continue to be a focus on the future updates. Each mask is uniquely designed with its own logic and backstory, which you might have discerned. We aim to enrich this aspect further by deepening the content surrounding each mask. In the future, the masks will feature their own stories, distinctive visuals, and even more powerful abilities.
Awesome. I love how we got a lot of information and no real look at what's coming. That's great. So I'm really excited about this next thing. You guys are working on developing a mod dev kit so that you can have mods on the Steam store and other places. What kind of mods are you excited about seeing developed?
I mean, it's hard to predict what will be in the mod, because all about this offering the mods kit is our team believes that players' freedom is the essence of any survival sandbox game. So we've been working tirelessly on refining game parameters and developing some new modes, with the mod support being a crucial part of our efforts. And in September, we are introducing the workshop feature, and we are just eager to see how people will enhance their gaming experience. Maybe not only with the content we provide, but also with their own creations. We are confident that player-generated content will bring limitless possibilities to Soul Mask, and we just fully stand behind that belief.
That's awesome. Look forward to seeing what kind of mods are developed as well. And I'm really excited that you guys are adding that to the game. Okay, so my next question has to do with the experience and the progression for the game. Will you ever consider changing the experience gained or the main progression for Soul Mask?
So that's a good question. Right now we have a lot of game modes, and you can customize settings and stats in single player and some private servers and dedicated servers. So if you are asking about the official server stats, we are adjusting those too. That's all I can tell. As we open more experimental servers to find the best balance, and might even make big content changes to optimize the official server experience.
Awesome. Glad to hear it, and we're looking forward to seeing what you guys actually do when you're able to tell us.
Yeah.
Along the process of developing a game, what difficulties have you run into between development and deployment of Soul Mask?
So I've been talked to the devs team a lot before about this question, and they told me that they aim to develop a dynamic tribesman system that is both intelligent and engaging, which necessitate significant computational resources, particularly when many players congregate online. This can increase the load on our server, and it just so hard to optimize these problems. Also, the devs are actively working to find the right balance to hope offer a more seamless combat experience for the players in the future. As you can see, they have do a bunch of jobs in balancing the skills and all those stuff during the combat, and they will have something like more new mechanics, which we will talk about later. Yeah, so it's just hard to balance all this stuff.
Sure. Yeah, and I think you guys are not unlike a lot of other game devs that are really trying to find a path to how much can we fit into a small space before we overload the server.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big job to accomplish. So hopefully we'll see that balance come with Soul Mask eventually. So now, with that being said, are there any features that you wish you didn't add to Soul Mask?
What do you think, actually? Because I've been talked to the devs team a lot about this, and some of the features they are already doing it, and some of them may just not think of it. So we would like to see how you guys feel, and we can surely discuss about this.
All right, so there's your chance, everyone. If you've got a feature that's already in Soul Mask, you need to let us know in the comment section below. Or if you've got a feature that you really want to see in Soul Mask, leave that comment as well. We'll comb through those and make sure they make it to the devs.
Yeah, and also maybe you can use the Moss Devs Kit to accomplish the things you want in this game.
You guys are commenting on what features you want to see in the game. Is there anything that Soul Mask devs feel like should have already been in the game?
Okay, so in the devs team aspect, they really hope the tribesman system continues to evolve and improve. As you can tell in the game, the tribesman system is a major part of our game.
Yeah, core function.
Yeah, and it's a system with deep mechanics, like you can assign them with different tasks, and you can even build your own product line in there. So all they're trying to do is to make this tribesman evolve and keep improving.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. All right, so let me ask you this. If you could pick one thing that every player knew about your game, what would it be?
According to our leader developer, it's uploading consciousness. So essential. Just imagine these thoughts, and let's explore what's happened next and what it will bring to our life if it's in our real lives.
Sure.
Something like that. That is the leader developer will love to see how the players feel about.
That's awesome. Yeah, being able to upload your consciousness and having someone else understand you on a level that is beyond the understanding of what we can do now. That's pretty amazing feat. So one of the questions I get asked about a lot from the community is the mini-map. Is there any plan to add a mini-map to the game, maybe through a mask upgrade or unlockable technology?
Okay, actually, I would say that's a great idea, and we certainly will consider it. We take all our players' creative ideas and feedback seriously, but we also need to prioritize our tasks. The devs team focus is on delivering the most valuable content first. So regarding the minimap, it's a significant change that could directly affect the entire main interface layout. So this may introduce some new bugs and some unexpected changes. That's why the teams may address this when they undertake a UI overhaul in the future.
Awesome. Well, we'll be looking forward to that. Okay, so I see you guys recently announced in your roadmap that there's actually going to be mount combat. And I was wondering if you could expand on how mount combat will work. Will it be that we fight while mounted, or will mounts actually attack enemies?
Okay, so mount combat is still in development and testing. It's I would say it's a huge mechanics for us to put it into the game, and this might be both autonomous mount attacks and player control combat. We are balancing the details and the gameplay to find which one works best for us and something like that. Because, like I said before, balancing the combat system is a tricky problem to the devs team, and they really do not want to ruin it. So it would be careful enough to put this mount combat into the game after a bunch of testing.
That sounds good to me. So are you saying that mounts may be able to fight by our side?
Yeah, as of now, I think it will happen.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. So there's a large portion of fog at the bottom right corner of the map. Can we ever
Yeah.
expect to see something there?
That's a nice question. Actually, I don't have the answer of this because I've talked to the devs team a lot and they won't let me know their plans on this. But yeah, stay tuned.
Oh, those cheeky devs. So secretive. So here's another question that the community's been asking. Can we ever expect disasters in the game, like maybe meteor showers or volcanic eruptions?
Okay, I think that's a great suggestion. And actually, I've been talked to the devs team a lot about this question too. And the devs team said they already had the similar plans for this for a while, but it just kind of hard to put it into the map, the currently map, I would say. And but yeah, they are working on the event-based gameplay, and maybe you will get to see the weather events first in an upcoming major DLC. I don't know if it will be the DLC for this map or the next map, but yeah, we will get to see this, I think.
Well, there you go. You have it here first. DLC for this map or a future map? You know that your game's beautiful, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, we want a first-person view for epic screenshots of landscapes. Is that something that we could ever plan on seeing?
That's something I've been asked for the devs team a lot, and they tell me that actually it's not a big issue to put that into the game. Just they have other priority tasks like the to fixing bugs and something like that before, but yeah, they guarantee that they can enhance the camera mode when the time is appropriate.
Yeah, that sounds good. And remember, everybody, this is an early access title. A lot of things are still going to be in development. There's definitely things that are going to take priorities over others. And at least knowing that at some point in time we're going to see that first-person view, I'm all excited for it. Since we're talking about the fact that it's in early access, when could we expect the game to leave early access?
Actually, I think the devs team are working tirelessly to accelerate this phase already. As you can see, we have bunch of updates to add more contents and to fixing bugs onto this game. But and to striving to quickly incorporate exciting suggestions from both the devs team and the players to make Soulmask an even more captivating game. However, we still need to monitor the early phase before finalizing the exact release date.
You recently announced that there's a major themed DLC planned for 2025. Can you share any more details about that?
Okay, but essentially, this one will be a brand new theme DLC with new masks, new maps, new mechanics, and some whole new gameplay system. it'll essentially it'll be another world for you to explore, something like that.
Well, I'm already excited.
And you'll get a sneak peek of this new world soon. I think maybe next month, because we are going to Tokyo Game Show next month, and that's what we are planning to do, to show you guys something new about
Awesome.
this map. And trust me, it's going to be an amazing adventure. And please keep looking forward to it and keep following our updates.
Awesome. Now, can we expect to see some trailers maybe on the Soul Mask YouTube?
So maybe not the trailer that fast in the next months. Maybe just some theme pictures, something like that. I still don't know what we're gonna showcase, or if we gonna showcase something about this new map. But yeah, we are trying to do this, so please keep looking forward and stay tuned.
Awesome. And what would be the best place that I would look? Do we have a Twitter that I should look at, or a YouTube channel?
I would say maybe looking at the Twitter first, because as I can tell you, maybe we will showcase you guys some pictures of this, something like that. So it would be easier to showcase on Twitter. Also, offline, something like that.
Okay. So you'll find the link to their Twitter in the description of the video chat, as well as the link to the official YouTube channel. Make sure you jump over there so you can stay up to date on all the new things that Soul Mask has coming. All right, so what do you think the biggest challenge has been in developing and releasing Soul Mask?
I gotta say, Soul Mask is the dev team's first game launched on Steam, and they developed it based on their concepts and ideas. And yet, we were unsure of the challenge it might face. I mean, we love our game and we love the concept, but we just curious about the broader community's reception. This was our inaugural Steam release, and we lack imperial experience in launching products on this platform before. Despite this challenge, I think we made this through, and it's a solid start for our team. And thanks immensely to everyone's help and support. A special thank you to streamers and YouTubers like Vec in here, and whose kindness and assistance have been invaluable.
Oh, well, thank you. I've been enjoying my ride with you guys for sure. I think you guys have plans to bring Soul Mask to other places. My question is, are you going to bring Soul Mask to consoles in the future?
That's a great question. Actually, we've been actively working on this, and we've been reaching to the teams like PS5 and Xbox, something like that. I can tell you more info about it, because it's still a long process to go to see if this will happen. But at least that's what we've been working on this. Also, we will be have launched this game on Epic Games in the upcoming future.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. So that concludes the interview that I had with Vox here. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been absolute pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. And hopefully we'll be able to do this again in the future, get together and talk about, you know, the early start to what's going to be an amazing release to full live game, and hopefully consoles and all over the place in the future.
Yeah.
So if you're not following Soul Mask, make sure you check the links in the description of this video. The YouTube, Twitter, and their Discord links will be down there. Additionally, don't forget those questions that I asked you guys about. What features do you want to see in the game, and what feature do you think maybe shouldn't be there? Leave those in the comment section below, and I'll make sure that Soul Mask gets those.
I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. Don't forget to whack the like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more content. And if you don't want to be out of whack, there's another video on the screen right now that you can click to support more of my content.